Check, 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 check. Check, check. All right, you're good, Skyler. Good afternoon, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. Live from the Mohegan Sun Casino in Connecticut. It's the Volleyball League of America live on YouTube. Match number 5 of this weekend, a rematch between the Boston Bounce and the New York Legion Volleyball Club, Team LVC. These two teams played an unbelievable 5-setter yesterday that went all the way to 19-17 in the 5th set, which was won by Team LVC of New York. This rematch has a lot to live up to, but I have high expectations. Very much looking forward to bringing you this one. My name is Rob St. Clair. Thanks for watching live on the VLA YouTube channel. First serve coming up. Let's take a look quickly at the starting lineups for the two teams. For the Boston Bounce, a huge roster, full of depth, a ton of options, but this is the lineup that Coach Konstantinov has chosen for this first match on Sunday, Boston's final match of the weekend. Cameron Ponce at the setter, Greg Woods at the opposite. Jeff Vautrin, Ryan Love, the outside hitters. Stephen Moy, Neil Ferraro, the middle blockers. And Peter Klemchik at the libero. And for the New York Legion, Team LVC, Joby Ramos having an outstanding weekend at the setter position. Jordan Veree, the classic LVC opposite. Usual cast of characters, AJ Witkowski, Lance Rogers in the middle for LVC. Dave Evans, Landon Shorts will be the outside hitters. and Andrew Fishman will be the libero. Excited about these battles. These two teams have established themselves so far in the early going of the 2022 season in the East Division as two very legitimate contenders. LVC undefeated so far. They beat the Boston Bounce yesterday in 5. They also swept the Northeast Force in 3. Boston, other than that 5-set loss to LVC, has been perfect otherwise this weekend, beating the Northeast Force twice in 4 sets on Friday and in 3 sets yesterday afternoon. So this is Boston's final match of the weekend. This is LVC's first of a 2-match back-to-back series. The last match of the weekend after this will be the Team LVC against the Northeast Force. But this one right here, with a lot to live up to based on yesterday's incredibly dramatic finish. It'll be Cameron Ponce, the setter. Number 14 in black on the far side of your screen for the Boston Bounce, starting us off serving. Boston in black on the far side, New York in pink and white on the near side. Match 5 of the weekend coming your way live. Boston will start us off. Good swing down the line there by Jordan Varee off the block of Vautrin and out of play. Excellent start from the New York Legion, and Jordan Varee, number 15 in pink and white, is the guy for the Team LVC offense. One of the great players of all time in the EIVA conference history out of St. Francis, Pennsylvania. Jordan with a world-class right arm. Speaking of world-class arms, Joby Ramos, the setter there. What a defensive play. And Moy out of the middle, off the block and out of bounds. Good response there from Boston, hanging in the play after Joby Ramos made a phenomenal defensive play, but Stephen Moy, number 25 in black, for Boston, coming over from San Francisco Sport Connects this offseason. Moy, a Stanford alum, moved to the Boston area this past summer for medical school and transferred VLA teams as well. Ace serve! Beautiful rip right there. Jeff Vautrin off the edge of the platform of New York libero Andrew Fishman out of play. And one of Boston's very few weaknesses on the weekend so far has been serving. Their ace-to-error ratio has not been what Coach Konstantinov would want it to be, and that is a great start right there with Vautrin, the captain, ripping the ace. That's a beautiful pass there from Fishman. Evans explodes through a seam on the right side. And Dave Evans, number 4 in pink, the former Division III National Player of the Year at Stevens Institute of Technology. He did that as an outside hitter at only 6 feet tall. That really tells you how tremendously dynamic that guy is. Vautrin out of the back row. Good defensive play there by Ramos. Back to the Boston side. Love over the top of the block, kept alive, but not for long. Good swing right there. Greg Woods, number 8 in black, out of Springfield in Western Massachusetts, was outstanding yesterday. Neil Ferraro into the front court at the middle blocker for Boston. Overpass there and thrown to the floor by Ryan Love. Ramos, the backcourt setter, could not legally go up and block that ball. So it's 4 serving 2 Boston here early on in the first. First set here on a Sunday afternoon from Connecticut. Best 3 out of 5 set match. Sets to 25 points. You must win by 2. If we get to set 5 like we did yesterday between these two teams, that will be played only to 15. Love down the line. Really good defense by Ramos, but right on the net and fisted to the floor by Greg Woods. Woods just so dynamic, so physical. He goes back to serve here. And having a legitimate right side scoring presence in all 6 rotations has been really important for Boston on the weekend. They've tried a couple different things, including Neil Ferraro at opposite on Friday, which worked extremely well. but big shoes to fill for the Boston Bounce. Their superstar from last year, Jalen Penrose, transferring to Team Pineapple this offseason. Jalen playing in Switzerland professionally right now, but when he comes back, he'll be suiting up for Indiana. So a vacancy left at the opposite position for Boston that they've tried a couple things this weekend to fill. Beautiful turn crossbody right there by Ferraro. Catches a piece of the sideline. Neil Ferraro, number 21 in black, a first-team All-American at Division III NYU. 6'7" and just an outstanding athlete. MVP of the match on Friday where Boston beat Northeast in 4 sets and Ferraro played a little bit of opposite. 6 serving 4, Ryan Love back at the line for Boston. Perfect pass by Evans. Shot quickly to the middle to Rogers, but a little bit underset, and Rogers missed it out of bounds wide. That connection really has been the only thing this weekend for LVC that hasn't been picture perfect offensively. Ramos to Rogers has still needed a little bit of development. Landon Shorts back to serve, another former Division III superstar out of Stevenson. Incredibly dynamic. Vautrin slowed down by the block. Vary makes the play. Oh, good cover there. But Ramos runs out of room by the spectators, and a beautiful block. I think Neil Ferraro will get credit for that one. 8 serving 5 Boston. Pretty decent transition opportunity there for New York, and Evans couldn't quite get the favorable deflection as he tried to get the reset off the block. Ferraro back to serve. Rogers out of the middle, and that's the connection that we've been waiting to see. Making that look easy. Lance Rogers, number 10 in pink. One of my very favorite middle blockers in the league to watch, and there are a lot of great ones. Rogers out of George Mason. He'll serve here. Love out of the back row, dug by Rogers, and then hit out of bounds by Cameron Ponce. Yeah, that definitely missed wide on the overpass. Oh no, a touch is called. Never mind. Okay, so that ball was missed out of bounds, but deflected by the block just barely. So a bit of a break there for Boston, and Ponce, the setter, back to serve it with a 9-6 lead. Perfect pass there. Ramos slaps it over on 2. Vautrin tries to initiate the joust and wipe it off the block, but good blocking discipline there from Joby Ramos, number 2 in pink out of the University of Hawaii. Not letting himself get used, and he gets a block in the stat sheet for that one. 7 serving 9. Woods rolled and slammed to the floor by A.J. Witkowski. Not in my house, said number 8 in pink. Witkowski, another mainstay of this Team LVC franchise over the last decade, really. Witkowski out of Endicott College. Ramos again, very dangerous server against Boston's rotation 1. Tough pass right on cue, kept alive somehow. Boston will have another opportunity. Vautrin on the right side, deep cross court, dug by Ramos. Moy out of the middle, dug by Fishman, but underneath the net. A pretty good rally there, won by the Boston Bounce to get out of rotation 1 and increase their lead back to 2. Almost an ace serve, overpass forced. Ponce, Moy, wrist away. Stephen Moy puts it down in the middle, through the block of Witkowski and to the floor, and the Boston leads back up to 3. Nice serving there from Jeff Vautrin, cutting that one short. Forced the overpass from Dave Evans. Let's see what he goes for this time. Almost an ace serve again. It is an ace serve. Unable to be run down by Ramos in the bottom of the net there. Already Jeff Vautrin's second ace serve of this first set, and a timeout needed here from New York. Great start for the Boston Bounce. They lead 12-8 here in the first. Yeah, Vince in the chat, you're absolutely right. Bounce is not messing around. They want revenge from a match yesterday against New York that they thought they should have won, and they've got a case there. They were up 14-11 in the fifth with 3 match points before New York was able to climb back, ended up winning at 19-17. Speaking of which, let me know in the chat, everyone, where you're watching from, who you're rooting for, if you got any questions. Vautrin here serving for Boston out of the timeout, and a good timeout there from Team LVC, forced the service error. Evans, easy pass there by Klemchek. Woods, slowed down by Shorts, but can't quite be tracked down defensively for Team LVC off the block touch. And it's 13-9 Boston. Moy, the middle blocker, back to serve. This has been a good service rotation for Boston throughout the weekend. Witkowski over the top of the block, wrist away in the middle, off the defense and out of play. That's a good high rip right there for number 8 in pink and white. How good do these jerseys look, by the way? Novice Clothing Company, our new apparel provider for the VLA this season, based out of Albany, New York. Had the pleasure of having these guys, having the Novice guys in person this weekend. We thank them for their support in outfitting all these teams. Woods, high into the block. Good transition opportunity here. Shorts, slowed down again, dug by Klemchek. Vautrin out of the back row, dug by Witkowski. Shorts runs it down. Oh, but a miscommunication. Ball falls on the LVC side. They can't send over the free ball. And it's 14-10. Good defense there, but not taken advantage of. Woods back to serve. What a set that time. Joby Ramos gets no blockers up for Landon Shorts. And no mistake about that one. Number 22 dents the floorboards. What a set. Ramos with a brilliant choice. 11-14 New York. Let's see if that's a bit of a momentum shift that LVC is looking for. Good pass there again by Klemchek. Vautrin out of the back row, absolutely crushed. That is a very nice response after the highlight reel bomb from Landon Shorts the play before. Vautrin, the captain and founder of the Boston Bounce franchise, with that bomb out of the back row, and Ryan Love back to serve. Underset ball to Varee, tipped down the line. Vautrin in transition, slowed down and dug by Evans. Rogers in the middle, nice work being available in transition. And another put away for number 10 in pink. Shorts back to serve, rotation 5 receive here for Boston. Really good pass by Klemchek again. Vautrin, deep cross court, dug by Fishman. Hittable ball for Shorts out of the back row. Off the ceiling, that's actually still kept alive. But Woods can't quite send over the free ball inbounds, and New York takes a big point on serve right there. Excellent dig from Andrew Fishman. And not quite technically a kill for Shorts out of the back row, but it was the next best thing. 13 serving 15. Good pass from Klemchik again. Woods missed it out of bounds on the right side out of the back row. Less than perfect hand contact that time, and it's a 1-point ball game. Shorts. That was a nasty looking serve, but definitely missed it just wide of Bounce's right sideline. As this game gets ever closer and closer to the finish line, I would say there's a slight advantage for New York. They've had quite the comeback DNA in them as a team this weekend so far. Tipped out of the back row. Good read there by Rogers. Evans, deep cross court, dug by Klemchik. Love out of the back row. Wow, what a set to Witkowski. Run down by Love off the block touch. Vautrin, pancake play made by Evans. Really good rally developing here. Another dig for Rogers off the block touch. Push to Evans on the outside and stuffed by Moy and Ponce. It's a deep middle back on the New York side and no coverage there. By far the best rally of the match right there. And it ends with a stuffed block by Stephen Moy. Beautiful rally there by both teams. 17-15 Boston. That ball served way out of bounds by Cameron Ponce. Good rip there by Ramos, and it's an ace serve to tie us up at 17. And Joby Ramos this weekend has been absolutely lethal from the service line. He had a run yesterday against the Boston Bounce of 4 aces in a row in the third set, which was the key to New York going up 2-1 in that match. It was tremendous to watch. Vautrin is roofed by Evans. What a stuff block right there. Dave Evans shuts down the cross court. And New York takes the lead at 18-17, and Boston needs a timeout to talk about this. Beautiful turnaround from the New York Legion. Even more importantly, they keep one of their very best servers at the line after this timeout. 18-17, getting interesting here in set number 1. Huge point right here out of this timeout. Can Bounce get out of rotation 1 and get Joby Ramos off the line? Pretty good pass right there. Moy missed it out of bounds, cross body. And another point on serve for Ramos as he continues to heat up. This is a dangerous spot for Boston. They've been in control most of this first set. They do not want to let this slip away right here. Good pass by Love again. Moy slowed down by Witkowski, but a diving shorts. Can't quite run it down. And Boston is now out of rotation 1, 18-19. Perfect pass by Fishman. Varee cross court off the block touch, and that was a diggable ball. But some indecision defensively for Boston And a big point there for LVC inside out to get out of rotation 1. Really nice having Jordan Varee for them on the left, who's played some outside hitter in his career and is really comfortable in that spot. Ace serve! Dave Evans right down the line. Absolutely perfectly located in position 5. And now a 3-point lead for New York. How clutch has this team been on the weekend? Boston off the block and out of bounds. (19-21), Moy back to serve. Now with a little bit of a deficit. This is not a situation that Boston wants to be in. New York has been so good this weekend at terminating on these leads. Shorts rolled over the top. Good play by Ponce. Transition opportunity here. Woods on the right side through a tiny seam in the block, and it deflects out of play. And it is a 1-point game. Good play there defensively by Ponce to pick up the off speed, and it's 20-21. Perfect pass. Varee crushed down the line on the right side. Such a good delivery there from Ramos. Quick tempo to the right pin. And now Eric Martin, number 13 in pink. The legendary 5'5", 49-year-old Eric Martin in to serve and play some defense for Team LVC. Good serve. Woods chopped down the line. What a read by Martin. But right on top of the net and hammered to the floor by Neil Ferraro to get Boston back within 1. So E will go back to the bench. Shorts somehow kept alive. Can Woods send this over? No, not quite. Diving by the spectators. Couldn't send it over inside the antenna. And it's 23-21. All New York needs is 2 side outs or a big point of insurance right here on the serve of Jordan Varee. Rotation 4 received for the bounce. Love off the outside fingertips of Rogers and out of play, and it's a 1-point game once again. All the pressure on Boston right now, though. They need a point on serve in order to force extras. Ryan Love will be the server this time. Perfect pass by Fishman. Evans out of the back row, dug by Woods. Klemchik can run it down. Shorts, dug by Woods again, and Ponce can't track it down on the second contact. And set point now for the New York Legion, 24-22 on their serve. Timeout, Boston first. So Boston needs a side out first to get to 23, and then to find a way to manufacture a point on serve. Otherwise, New York's going to go up 1-0 in this thriller of a rematch so far. Great battle between these two teams. Such classic LVC volleyball to hang around, keep within striking distance, and then take an opportunity and a couple good runs to strike and retake the lead. Short serving out of the timeout, set point number 1. Good pass there by Vautrin. Vautrin straight over the top of the block. So physical, number 17 in black. Soaring through the air. So 1 set point saved, but now this is the crucial point right here. Rob Chilcote, number 3 in black, in off the bench to serve and play defense for Ferraro. Set point number 2. LVC can win this right here in the side out phase. Rogers crossbody off of Woods and out of play. Definitely touched by the defender, and that is it. 25-23, New York wins a tight battle in the first, and LVC is on the board. Teams will change sides, and we'll see what adjustments are made by both teams leading into set number 2. Stick around for more great volleyball. LVC. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Rob here. Good first set right there. That was really fun to watch. LVC closed the gap, stayed just far enough ahead to be able to side out to win the set, and they did it 25-23. As the teams talk about what's going to go down here in set number 2, wanted to shout out our sponsors really quickly. We talked about Novice in the first set, our apparel provider. They've been awesome all weekend. The guys were here in person from Albany. It was great to meet them. Check out Novice Clothing Co. on Instagram. And we got a little pop-up store right now for a limited time. Novice and VLA with an online store, noviceclothingco.com/VLA. Also, the link for that is in the description of this video right now. So scroll down to the description, check out the store. You got a little over a week to place your orders for some great Novice apparel. Also, check this out right here. Boom, Mikasa, the V200W, the official ball of the VLA. And these volleyballs with the VLA logo printed on them, which are awesome, will be for sale very soon. So stay tuned to all of our platforms for info on how to buy those. Thanks to Mikasa for supplying the volleyballs for the league. Stat Together, our official statistics platform, also has a live streaming platform integrated, mobile-based app. I highly recommend their platform. Very simple, easy to use. So check out Stat Together on the app stores. And last but not least, thanks to the New England region of AAU for hosting us this weekend. It's been a great event. Second weekend in a row that the AAU's been here at the Mohegan Sun Casino in Connecticut, and it's been awesome to be a part of this event. Crowds have been great. We're looking forward to coming back next year. So team's just about ready to get started here in set number 2. Let's get back to the match. Good serve by Ramos to start it off. Vautrin straight over the top of the block and right on the end line. That is a ridiculous swing for number 17 in black. So physical, only about 6'2", but really bouncy. There's a reason why he named his team the Boston Bounce. Perfect pass right there. Woods off the block of Varee and out of play on the one-on-one on the left side. Really good delivery there from Cameron Ponce. I love the offense that he sets. 2-1 early on here for Boston in the second. Vautrin, a very dangerous server. Let's see what he can do. Perfect pass by Fishman. Witkowski tipped out of the middle, kept alive by Ponce. And Vautrin on the out-of-system swing out of the pipe, missed it out of bounds. So New York ties it up at 2. Witkowski, the middle blocker, serving for LVC against Boston rotation 2 receive. Good pass there by Klemchik. Love down the line. Really nice shot by number 9 in black. Ryan Love, 6'4", 23 years of age, out of Wentworth Institute of Technology. A lot of Division III former superstars on both these teams. But then a sprinkling of big-name programs like Moy here out of Stanford. Varee crushed down the line again. I just love the way that Jordan's able to wait for the ball to cross his body all the way to his right shoulder and hammer it down the line on the right side. That is clearly his favorite shot, and nobody's really been able to adjust to that and slow him down so far this weekend. Shorts, what a dig by Klemchik. But then couldn't be kept alive by Ponce out of the bottom of the net. That was a ridiculous rip by Landon Shorts that Peter Klemchik absorbed. Nice play so far for number 26 in white. The libero for Boston, Peter Klemchik, also out of Wentworth. Ferraro threw pretty much a triple block. And he finds some space and puts it away. That serve missed just out of bounds by Ryan Love. It's 5-all. LVC, an extremely difficult team to score points on serve against. Their side-out game is so good. And even if you do get a lead, like we saw in the last set, they're so good at just finding the right little advantages to come back and run. So like we saw in the run of Ramos and the run of Varee in the last game. It was a good swing there by Vautrin on the left side. Boston, who should on paper have a pretty solid strength as a blocking team, but LVC's such smart attackers across the board are able to mitigate that strength. Witkowski crushed out of the middle. Right on the sideline, wrist away, and it's 6 apiece. Good serve there by Ramos. Woods out of the back row. Straight over the top of the block, down the line, and well in bounds. That is a ridiculous swing by number 8 in black. Greg Woods absolutely flying out of the back row. And Evans, a very good blocker, but not a big one. Woods with a crazy athleticism advantage there. He puts it over the top of the block. 7-6 Boston. Ace serve right on the end line from Cameron Ponce. Beautifully located jump spinner from a San Jose native who came to the East Coast for college at Johnston and Wales. Had an outstanding career and has stayed in New England ever since. 8 serving 6. Evans can't find that one over the net, and it's 9-7 Boston. This is already looking pretty similar to the first. Boston went up by 2, 3, even 4 points at times in the first before LVC was able to claw back and win the set. Transition opportunity here for Boston. Love on the left side, slowed down by the block, but kept alive by Evans. Varee tried to get the block touch on its way out of bounds down the line. I don't think he got it, and no touch is the call. So another point on serve for Boston. Now it's 10-7. Good rip there by Vautrin. Ramos is able to run it down, but right on the net, and Woods takes care of business on the overpass. It's 11-7 Boston now. Looking very similar to the first set. No timeout here from New York. I'm a little surprised. Good rip by Vautrin again. And an ace serve deflects off the tape and confuse the LVC passers. And now definitely a timeout coming here from New York, and yes, there is. Jeff Vautrin turning up the heat from the service line, and a 5-point advantage for Boston after letting that first set slip away. They are looking to equalize. Great step in that direction. We'll see if LVC can respond after this timeout. Vautrin again out of the timeout. Can he keep this ball in play to extend the lead? Good pass by Evans. Short through a small seam in the block. And just the side out Team LVC was looking for out of that timeout. They're back within 4. And now some work to do on their serve. Woods, good block touch there by Shorts. And a good look in transition. Evans out of the pipe is Doug. Moy quickly in transition. What a set choice by Cameron Ponce. Firing that ball in there quickly, and Moy was ready and available. He tips it to the floor. Nice defense to offensive transition there from the Boston Bouncer. Leads back up to 5. Moy back to serve. Rogers, crushed crossbody out of the middle off of Ponce and out of play. And now the 6-2 coming in for New York. Interesting. So Eric Martin in now as the setter. Back to serve, and Ryan Carty in as the opposite, number 25 in pink. We see this from both of these teams throughout the weekend. Ferraro tipped out of the middle straight to the floor. A nice choice there. Off speed, an underutilized option out of the middle. We've seen 2 points in a row here for Boston where their middle attackers have scored on tip shots. Hittable ball there for Love off the one-handed set of Klemchik. Shorts, or Carty, excuse me, off the block and out of bounds on the left side in rotation 1. Ryan Carty's first kill of the match, and now Shorts back to serve. Good block there by Rogers. Lance Rogers shuts the door. Love high into the hands. That's not a bad swing, but no coverage there. In deep middle back on the Boston side, and New York's back within 3. Good pass there by Love. Quick tempo ball and hammered down the line. Love on the left side with Martin couldn't handle it defensively. Good pass there. Evans, oh my goodness, what a roll shot. That's such a good choice. Beautiful shot by number 4 in pink, Dave Evans. And he's so good at disguising those into the last possible second. Impossible to read it defensively. LVC back within 2, 13-15. Rogers serving down the line. Oh, interesting play there. Nice fix. Ponce feeding Ferraro in the back 1, and the block touch was barely on the LVC side and couldn't be tracked down. So 16-13 the score. Ferraro back to serve. Shorts tipped out of the back row, kept alive by Ponce. Out of system swing coming here from Vautrin. Tipped over the top. Martin makes the play. Vautrin can't be dug by Martin this time off the block touch. And it's 17-13. Been a couple diggable balls here lately for Team LVC that they haven't quite been able to come up with. Uncharacteristic of a great defensive team usually. Ferraro again. Shorts crushed out of the back row off of Ferraro defensively and out of play. Really good run right there. And now the 6-2 will be undone. So Ramos and Veri back into the match at setter and opposite respectively. Not this time for Ramos, and based on what that run that happened in the last set, Boston can exhale slightly. 18-14 Cameron Ponce. Witkowski missed it out of bounds. Good looking chance and bombed wrist away, but well wide of the sideline, and the Boston lead is back up to 5. Ponce again. Good rip there by Evans, handled pretty well by Klemchek. Vautrin on the right side, sharp cross court, dug by Ramos. Evans out of the back row, misses it short. Missed opportunity there in transition for LVC, and even when they are making a couple defensive plays, they're not able to turn them into points offensively. Bounce with a comfortable lead, but a replay called. Ramos was dealing with something there after having been hit in the eye, so no whistle was blown, no ace serve for Vautrin, and it is a replay at 20-15. Evans again out of the back row, dug by Ponce. Inside ball, Love has to send over a free ball, but he takes Ramos, the setter, out of play. Shorts down the line. That is an incredible swing. He gets his feet to the inside on an inside set and still able to find the space to turn it back down the line. That's special stuff right there. And now a substitution in number 24 in pink, Ryan Adams, in for Veri at the opposite. Huge stuff block right there. Oh my goodness, what a move by Landon Shorts. Shuts down Greg Woods. That's the block of the match so far right there. And this is not over yet. It's 17-20. Ace serve. AJ Witkowski right down the line. And Konstantinov of the Boston Bounce needs a timeout right here. Boston's got to be really careful. This Team LVC team is really scary in situations just like this. 18-20, New York hanging around, and they've got the momentum. We'll see what they can do out of the timeout. $18 serving 20. Witkowski out of the timeout, off the tape and barely kept alive. And Love can't rescue it inbounds. Wow, kind of a lucky break there for Team LVC. That serve slowed down by the tape, and it's a 1-point game. 19-20. Incredible turnaround right here. Another serve off the tape, but kept alive, and a beautiful one-handed delivery. Ponce to Moy to restore some order. 21-19 Boston, but now this is anybody's game. Ryan Adams remaining in at the opposite for Team LVC. Evans out of the back row through the block and down. And now Vary back in for Adams. And Vary will go back to serve, one of the most dangerous in the league. 20 serving 21. Can he get New York level? Perfect pass there by Vautrin. Ferraro hanging in the air out of the middle and throwing that ball down, cross-body to his left. It's a 2-point game once again. Ace serve. Oh my goodness, Greg Woods. Not the most difficult serve you'll see in this match by any means, but perfectly located right into the seam between the two LVC passers. And a massive insurance point on serve for the Boston Bounce. It's 23-20, timeout New York. Nice response from Boston after New York made it really interesting there. Boston has got to finish this set out right here, given this opportunity. 23-20 in the second. Looking to equalize this match at one set apiece. Shorts, misses it short. No pun intended, obviously, but tried to slice off a crazy cross-court angle and missed it into the top tape. And now set points coming up for the Boston Bounce, 24-20. Greg Woods serving for the set. One-handed set from Ramos to Shorts. That's ridiculous. Oh, man. What a delivery from number 2 in pink. That's just incredible. The pure raw talent from Joby Ramos to set that ball is off the charts and put away by Shorts. So one set point save, 21-24 now. Good pass there by Vautrin. No, right on the net and slapped to the floor on the overpass by Lance Rogers. So another set point saved. Boston's got to be really careful. They've seen this movie before. They led New York 14-11 in the 5th yesterday, and they let it slip away. They cannot do that again right here. Shorts off the tape. Well played by Klemchik. Love for the set. Over the top of the block. Dug by Shorts again. Evans. High flat off the fingertips, and another set point saved. It's 23-24. And Dimoff of Boston definitely needs another timeout. Oh my goodness, you can't tell me that New York's gonna do this again. They can't do it again, no way. Or can they? We'll find out after the Boston timeout. This is getting really good. Shorts down the line, played by Love. That may have been going out of bounds. Love for the set, slowed down by the block again, but deflects right back on top of the net, and Neil Ferraro is there to tap it to the floor, and that is it. 25-23, the Boston Bounce survive an inspired LVC comeback. But we are tied up at 1 set apiece. Great battles here in this 5th match of the weekend. 1 set all, a lot more volleyball coming your way here from Connecticut. And don't go anywhere. First service set number 3 coming right up. Set number 3 coming your way live from the Mohegan Sun Casino in Connecticut. My name's Rob St. Clair. You have tuned in to a good one. 25-23, 23-25. About as close as it gets so far. Tied up at 1 set apiece between the Boston Bounce and New York's Team LVC. Boston serving in black on the far side of your screen to get us started here in the 3rd. Good pass there by Evans. Vari off the top of the block and out of bounds. Good rip right there by number 15 in pink once again. One serving 0, Ramos mixes it up this time with the floater. Huge stuff block there from Witkowski. Interesting scramble. LVC talking about a back row attacker violation earlier in that rally, and I think they have a case for that, but it doesn't matter. As AJ Witkowski shuts the door harshly on Greg Woods, it's 2-0. Good block touch there from Witkowski again. Ramos makes the play. Shorts out of the back row, tipped, handled by Woods. Vauchin on the right side, no touch off the block there, too short on the off speed. And a really good start for Team LVC, 3-0 on the very dangerous serve of Joby Ramos. Ramos out of the University of Hawaii, the current assistant coach for the women's program at Nebraska. Moy missed it out of bounds. That was a good opportunity there, and an uncharacteristic hitting error. 4-0 start for New York in this third set. Rotation 1, a big issue for Boston right now. Good float serve there by Ramos down the line. Woods, sharp cross court. Weird hand contact, but it's good enough to score cross court in between Fishman and Evans, and Boston's on the board. Vautrin misses that one short. And now a different situation here in this set than we've seen in the match so far. With New York playing with an early lead. It's been Boston in control throughout the early and midway points of each of the first 2 sets so far, before LVC's been able to make some inspired comebacks. Right now, Boston has dug themselves an early hole here in the third. Let's see if they can score the points on serve required to bring it back level. Thrown to the floor by Ryan Love on the overpass, and that will certainly help right there. Nice float service pressure there from Stephen Moy. Forced the overpass off Dave Evans, and it's a 2-point game. Not this time from Moy, missed it out of bounds long. AJ Witkowski waving hi to the camera. Oh, beautiful touch by Ramos. Playable. Sent over, third contact, unbelievable. Free ball here for Boston. And eventually crushed to the floor by Ferraro out of the middle, but that was an incredible defensive scramble by Team LVC. 2 balls into the ceiling, and the ceiling low enough here in the Mohegan Sun Convention Center. Low enough for us to play it off the ceiling this weekend only. Fired into the middle, Rogers right on the end line, able to put it away. Vari back to serve. That might be an ace serve. Yes, it is. So much topspin on that ball. It dove to the floor in front of Ryan Love. He couldn't quite get his platform underneath it. Ace serve Jordan Vari. It's 8-4. Love off the blocker, Rogers, and out of play. Fortunate deflection there. That was a pretty good looking double block. Rogers' hands are so high, it's crazy. I would be terrified to try to hit against that man. Five serving 8. Really good pass right there from Evans. Rogers crossbody. Perfectly located again, and that connection from Ramos to Rogers offensively is improving. Good rip by Shorts, right into a seam, and a diving Peter Klemchik can't make the play. It's an ace serve for Landon Shorts. And the service pressure heating up here for the Flamingos of Team LVC. Good play there by Ramos. Fishman not quite able to run it down on the second contact. Boston back within 4. Not a good serve right there. That ball missed way out of bounds by Greg Woods. That ball, this will be a replay as a stray volleyball came on the court from the court beside us. And kind of a break for Team LVC, as that was going to be a easy put away for Vautrin against a one-on-one, but play was stopped before that could happen, so still 6 serving 11. Almost an ace serve there. Some indecision from the passers. What a great pull. Joby Ramos, unbelievable. Completely taking his hands away. Timeout Boston. Vautrin was trying to just hammer that ball off the fingertips of the block into the back wall. Timeout Boston. Wow, crazy sequence. That ball was just blasted by Vautrin on the left side. Ramos made the right read, knew that Vautrin was going for high hands. He pulled his hands out of the way. It's a 12-6 game in New York's favor here in the third. Timeout Boston. Hey, what happened? Rogers serving out of the timeout. Easy serve there, handled by Love. Good block there by Evans against Moy. Vautrin out of system, blocked by Witkowski, but able to be covered. Free ball here for New York. Oh my goodness, a free ball kill. No way. Smart play by Vautrin, sent it deep to the deep corner, position 5, and I thought I heard Landon Shorts call that ball saying it was his, and a little collision there. Interesting. Maybe that's a little bit of a turnaround that Boston's been looking for. 12 serving 7, or other way around, excuse me. Good pass there by Shorts. Vari on the right side, kept alive. Good put away by Vautrin on the left side down the line. That is a really nice, quick piece of transition offense from the Boston Bounce. Ponce cuts that one short, handled by Witkowski, the middle blocker, and thrown to the floor on 2 by Joby Ramos. I love that choice. Joby Ramos, growing up in Hawaii, has just had volleyball in his blood his entire life, and you can tell just the way he thinks his way around the game. You saw him pull his hands earlier as he knew Vautrin was going for high fingertips. That time makes the read and dumps that ball to the floor as the setter. He's been such a good addition for Team LVC in this match. Unfortunately, that ball served just barely out of bounds. Hey, Greg Petty in the chat. Greg, good to see you, buddy. Hope your season's going well overseas. We'll see you when you get back. Evans down the line. That looked like it was right on the sideline. Yeah, in is the call, and I agree. That was right on the sideline. Beautiful rip by Dave Evans on the right. Good cut short serve by Evans. Love out of system, stuffed by Witkowski. That is such a high-level play all around there from Team LVC. A beautiful service choice by Dave Evans, cutting that one all the way across the court to make Boston just a little bit uncomfortable in their offense. And an easy block setup for AJ Witkowski, and it's a 6-point lead for New York. Vautrin destroyed out of the back row. What a run. Great set choice by Cameron Ponce. Vari down the line, and that might have been a facial. My goodness. Moy, the middle blocker, hanging in there defensively down the line, and that might knock the face mask right off of his face. My goodness, 16-10 New York. Woods on the right side, over the top, and he missed it out of bounds. And a 7-point lead now for Team LVC. Just everything going New York's way right now. They have asserted their authority here in the third. Good serve there from Witkowski. Love off the block of Vari and out of bounds down the line. Transition opportunity here. Love against two big blockers. High off the fingertips, dug by Evans. Love dug by Evans again, but a stray volleyball on the court. So no point will be awarded. Really good defense from Team LVC to even keep that play alive. Woods again, this time misses the serve short, so the defensive effort from LVC that resulted in the replay pays off as they grab the next point. They lead 18-11. Love through the block of Rogers somehow and down cross court. But this is looking like all LVC here in the third, barring a miracle. Good pass there by Shorts. Evans out of the back row, scooped up by Vautrin. Rogers on two, is kept alive by Love. Ferraro blocked by Rogers and can't be covered. Lance Rogers one-on-one. (19-12) LVC here in the third. It's been incredibly tight in the first two sets, but not right here. This has been all Flamingos. Short slicing off one wrist away down the line, missed it out of bounds. Oh my goodness, that was a rebound? That was nuts. Dumped by Rogers, or Ramos, excuse me, but Greg Woods is there to make the play defensively. Wow, that was quite the scramble. I think that there was a joust play where Ramos and maybe Vautrin went up and initiated the joust, and it ended up right back in Rogers' wheelhouse for a quick attack. That was nuts. Rogers again, this time more conventional to get the LVC lead back up to 6. That ball gunned way too fast to the outside. Vautrin couldn't get there to rescue it before it went outside the antenna. 21-14 with Eric Martin, the service sub, in for LVC off the bench. Oh, somehow Woods finds some space between the blockers, Evans and Witkowski, and to the floor. But this is still looking pretty comfortable for Team LVC. Boston looking to generate some momentum on their side leading into the fourth. Really good pass there by Shorts off the tape. Crushed. That is an absolute bomb from Dave Evans down the line. And this is classic LVC volleyball right here. We saw it last night in their match against the Northeast Force. They just looked effortless inside out, just so comfortable and in control at all times. And Ryan Adams, number 24 in pink, in off the bench, the backup opposite, in for Jordan Vari. 22-15 New York. Ramos with the mixed-up serve again. This time misses it short. Love to see the love for E in the chat. Eric Martin is the man. Any match is better when E is involved. Wow, somehow able to find Witkowski in the middle. That was incredible. Great set from Ramos. It's 23-16. Evans really going after that one. Beautiful pass by Vautrin. Woods straight over the top. Ramos is somehow there defensively, but can't quite scoop it off the floor. 17-23, still a comfortable spot for Team LVC. They, as competitive as the first two sets were, LVC's just been completely in control since the very first point of this third set. Witkowski roofed by Ferraro. Not great connection there, maybe a little bit. Witkowski, either too much space between him and Ramos or a miscommunication there setting-wise, but a very good block by number 21 in black. And it's a 5-point game. Short, straight over the top and touched by Moy defensively in left back to bring up set point. 24-18, Witkowski with the honors. LVC looking to go up 2-1. Love chopped down the line. Evans with the backhand keeps it in play. Woods just destroyed down the line. Oh my goodness. That's ridiculous. That's just crazy. That one's not coming back. We might need a new volleyball after that play. It's 19-24, still set point for Team LVC. Shorts tipped, blocked by Ponce, but covered. Shorts again, deep cross court. He missed it out of bounds, no touch. So another set point saved, and maybe Boston building a little bit of momentum here, even if they're unable to make a miracle comeback. Set point once again. Adams off the block and out of bounds, and Ryan Adams with his first kill of the season. And it comes on set point to give LVC a 2-1 lead, 25-20 in the third. So now the question becomes, can Boston force this to 5, or will LVC take a full 3 points in the standings with a 4-set win? We will find out as set number 4 gets underway in just a minute. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. Interesting. We've got a lineup change here for the Boston Bounce as we start set number 4. Jake Modesto, number 36 in black, in at the middle blocker spot, and Neil Ferraro has moved from the middle to the opposite. Ferraro was awesome at that right side position against the Northeast Force on Friday night. So Modesto in, Ferraro to the right, Greg Woods to the bench, everything else the same, and no changes for LVC that I can see right now, as New York in pink on the far side of your screen starts us off serving in the 4th set. Rotation 1 received for New York after the service error. Good rip there by Ponce. Out of system swing coming here for Vari on the left side. Down the line, good dig. Witkowski with the left hand is dug. Vari is absolutely clamped by Ferraro. And Ramos was arguing about 4 contacts much earlier in that play. We're going to have a discussion here with the officials. He's claiming that both Ponce and Love touched that second ball. I don't think so. I think it was only Love. It certainly wasn't pretty, but it wasn't touched by both players from what I saw initially. Yeah, Boston's going to keep this point, and I think that's absolutely the right call. (2-0) after a gigantic Neil Ferraro stuff block. And that's something that'll really help. Boston has blocked almost nothing in this match so far, and when you move Neil Ferraro to the right, you get a much better opportunity to slow down New York's wings. Oh, what a smart tip by Evans. And that's right on the sideline, plus a net violation, I believe. New York's on the board here in the 4th. Really good pass right there. Modesto kept alive by Ramos. Free ball here for Boston. Let's see if he goes right back to Modesto again. No, pipe attack to Love off the fingertips and off the defense and down. Good setting right there by Cameron Ponce. Boston leads 3-1 here in the 4th. So the stakes of this right here in the VLA, if you win a match in 3 or 4 sets, you get a full 3 points in the standings. But a 5-set win worth only 2 points. Good rip there by Witkowski in the middle. And a 5-set loss is worth 1 point. So 1 full point on the line here in the 4th set. If LVC is able to win this match, if they're able to win this set and win it in 4, they get 3 points. Boston walks away empty-handed. But if Boston can force it to 5, both teams will guarantee themselves 1 point with 1 more up for grabs in the 4th. And that could be huge. Also, depending on the results of this next match, New York versus the Northeast Force after this. Oh, good dig there by Vautrin. Love tried to get the fingertips and did not quite find the touch, and we're tied up at 3. Standings right now, Boston's played 3 matches. They've won 2, lost 1. They have 7 points. LVC a perfect 2-0 so far with 5 points. And the Northeast Force 0-3 with yet to get a point on the board. That is a block right there for Landon Shorts, shutting down Neil Ferraro, and New York takes the lead, 4-3. Ferraro tipped over the top out of system, blocked by Rogers, but kept alive. Shorts, really good swing right there. Down the line, challenges the block of Ferraro and gets a good deflection. 5-3 New York after going down early on. Nice serving from Witkowski. A lot of these teams this weekend have had surprisingly good point-scoring rotations on their serve when their middle blockers are the servers. Oh, good play by Ramos down the line. Hittable ball. Evans tipped out of the back row, takes Ponce out of the play. Ball barely able to be rescued by Love. Oh, what a set from Ramos to Shorts, but he's dug by Vautrin. Somebody touched the net there for sure, but no call. Ramos is out of the play. Crazy rally developing here. Shorts, cross court, and he missed it out of bounds. A marathon of a rally right there. Credit to Shorts for taking a rip at that one against two big blockers, but he missed it wide, and Boston's back within one. And actually, Boston calling a timeout right here after winning that point. That was a very long rally, and the fatigue a factor with these teams playing 4 matches total on the weekend. So Coach Konstantinov of the Boston Bounce calls timeout. New York leads 5-4 in the fourth. Modesto, the new middle blocker inserted for Boston in this set out of Stevens Institute of Technology. Putting in this float serve on Evans. Good rip by Vari off the block and out of bounds. And it's just seemed to me so far that the LVC offense has been one step ahead of the Boston block throughout this match, especially there in the third set. Vari back to serve. Ace serve. Wow, what a lucky break. Barely trickles over the tape, and nobody's going to keep that one off the floor. And fortunately for Jordan, no pictures on the scorecard. He adds another to his ace tally on the season. Good pass there by Love. And put away by Stephen Moy in the middle. Ferraro, the middle blocker, turned opposite. Back to serve here for Boston. Pretty easy floater handled by Shorts. Shorts absolutely destroyed. One-on-one on the right side. Boston's right side, New York's left side, and tattooing the Mikasa into the floorboards here in Connecticut. 8 serving 5 New York. Vari adjusts to an outside set, kept alive by Klemchik. Love out of the back row, blocked by Rogers but covered. Ferraro out of the back row, not good hand contact there, and he missed it out of bounds. Nine serving 6. New York looking to end this match here in 4. Somehow kept alive by Rogers. Good defensive play. Free ball opportunity here. Love out of the back row, dug by Vari. Great defense. Evans dug by Klemchik. Vautrin dug by Rogers again. Miscommunication there. Free ball here for Boston. Wow, Cameron Ponce takes a rip at it on the second contact. And straight down. What a play by number 14 in black. I love that choice. Crazy rally there, won by Boston. Maybe they can pull a little momentum out of that play. It's 7 serving 9. Stray volleyball on the court will allow Ryan Love to restart his pre-serve ritual. Never mind, actually. Boston was trying to make sure they were in the correct rotation, and Stephen Moy is the correct server. 7 serving 9. Not a good pass there from Evans. He'll have an out-of-system swing. Tipped over the top. Good opportunity here in transition. Dug easily by Fishman on the center dump. Vautrin can have a swing at this now, and he finds some space down the line to get Boston back within 1. Nice scramble there from the bounce on the near side of your screen. Evans, such a good swing. Inbounds in the perfect deep corner, plus a fingertip block touch. It doesn't get much better than that, especially from a 6'0" guy flying through the air. Can't say enough about how much I love Dave Evans' game. 10 serving 8. Modesto dug out of the middle by Shorts, but can't be kept alive. Boston back within 1 once again. Ace serve. Wow, what a perfect ball from Cameron Ponce right on the end line. Perfectly located in between 2 passers as well, and we are tied. Ponce again, this time handled well by Fishman. Vari down the line, missed it out of bounds. No touch by Ferraro. Missed opportunity there against a 1-on-1, and it's 11-10. Boston takes the lead. Ferraro in transition, high hands kept alive by Shorts. Ramos able to play it out of the net. But Evans is rejected by Modesto. Stevens on Stevens. I'm not sure if those guys played together at Stevens Institute of Technology or not. But as it is, Boston takes a 2-point lead. Really nice response by them. Looking to force this to a 5th. It's 12-10 and New York needs timeout. Nice little appetizer here on Super Bowl Sunday. New York versus Boston before Cincinnati and Los Angeles face off in the Super Bowl later this evening. Thank you all for tuning in. It's been a really fun weekend of volleyball. We're not quite done yet. Make sure you're subscribed here to the YouTube channel. Press that red subscribe button. It's free, costs you nothing. Serving 10. Cameron Ponce looking to trap LVC in rotation 1. Ace serve right on the sideline. No, called just out of bounds. The Boston bench initially erupted, but no argument from them. That ball just barely missed wide, and LVC back within 1. Evans back to serve. Vari crushed down the line off the block and out of bounds. And Boston has just got to figure out that that's the shot that Vari wants to hit. Love down the line. Really good dig by Ramos. Back to the Boston side. Ferraro tipped into the block and covered. And Shorts came down a little awkwardly. May have landed on someone's foot. So I don't think we're going to have a point awarded here, or are we? Let's see. We'll sort this out. Yeah, LVC ended up winning the point despite Landon Shorts sitting on the ground. So off the block and out of bounds. They tied it up at 13. And it looks like Shorts is able to stay in the match. That's really good to see. Ferraro bombs away deep cross court. So far, the move that Konstantinov made to move Neil Ferraro from the middle to the right has looked pretty good. Boston is very much alive. They lead 14-13 in the fourth with a lot on the line. Varee dug by Vautrin. And Modesto loses track of it as it glances off the ceiling. That should have been a playable ball. But New York takes the point as it is. We're tied at 14 with Varee back to the line. Really good pass there by Love. Ferraro straight over the top of the block. And he puts it away on the right side. Another good rip there by number 21 in black. It's 15-14. Short slowed down by Moy. Good transition opportunity here. Love against two blockers, chopped and dug easily by Evans. Evans out of the back row, somehow finds some space through the block and down, and we're tied at 15. Ferraro out of system on the right side, somehow. Deep cross court off Varee and out of bounds. That's just pure physicality right there. The high contact point of Neil Ferraro has looked really good on display when they've put him at the opposite this weekend. It's 16-15 Boston. Can they separate here? Good pass there by Shorts. Good coverage off the block. Evans will take another swing at it. Chopped off the block, dug by Klimchek. Ferraro for a 2-point lead. Off the block and out of bounds. Yeah, I think that's definitely out of bounds. We're going to have a conversation about this, though. Whose side did it land on, and was it in or out? Honestly, it was very hard to tell in real time. Still an extended conversation going on about this. And replay will be the call. No point awarded to either team. It was too close on the sideline and nobody could make a definitive call. So we won't award the point to anybody, and it's 16-15 again with Boston serving. That's the right thing to do. If you're not sure, if nobody had a good look at it, call a replay. Good pass there by Fishman. Varee out of the back row. Good touch by Moy. Moy in transition. thumped to the floor on the 31. That is a world-class play by the Stanford alum. Stephen Moy with a great block touch, then available in transition. He gives his team a 2-point lead. Really nice play there by number 25 in black. Rogers waffled over the top of the block, dug by Love, but can't be kept alive. And LVC back within one. Eric Martin, the legendary E, in off the bench. Good service pressure there. Vautrin straight over the top, and he missed it out of bounds just long. That was in on the sideline, but just deep. And we're tied up at 17. Good serve from E, fresh off the bench. Moy tipped out of the middle. Ramos with a good play. Witkowski actually takes a swing at it. Vautrin sends over a free ball. Ramos takes a rip at it on two. And it's through the block and down on the Boston side somehow. Wow, Joby Ramos taking the offense into his own hands. And a timeout from Boston as they now trail by one. What a comeback from New York. 18-17, Team LVC in this all-important fourth set. (18-17) New York with E off the bench again, continuing to serve. Can he get another insurance point? Rotation 5 receive here for Boston. No, he can't. He missed it out of bounds. Good timeout from Konstantinov of the bounce. (18-all). Moy back to serve. Good pass there by Shorts. Oh, dumped over on two by Ramos. He gets his own rebound, but an opportunity here for Vautrin. Vari for the lead off the block and just out of bounds. It's 19-18. Jordan Vari, so unique mechanically. He switches his footwork to be a goofy-footed approach on the right side only, but when he serves or when he attacks on the left, he switches his footwork completely in reverse. That's an extremely unique mechanical quirk of Jordan Vari's footwork. 19-18, Ramos, a very dangerous server, working on Love. Overpass, free ball opportunity here. Shorts out of the back row is roofed by Modesto. Wow, what a stuff block right there. To equalize at 19 and to take a very good free ball opportunity away from Team LVC. That is a crazy two-point swing right there. 19 apiece, Cameron Ponce. Ponce missed it out of bounds to give a narrow one-point lead back to Team LVC. Evans back to serve. Rotation 1 receive for Boston. They've got to get out of this rotation right away. Klemchik, and they can't. Ace serve, Dave Evans. Really smart jump serving that time, hooking that one short, making Klemchik dive to his right. That is not a comfortable passing move against a right-handed server. 2-point lead for LVC. This time handled by Vautrin. Modesto off the block, wrist away and out of bounds, and it's a 1-point game once again. But that insurance point on LVC's serve was massive. Boston needs to respond. Here's Vautrin. Vautrin misses it out of bounds. And now that LVC got that 1 point on serve, they can side out the next 3 times and win this match in 4. Boston's got to keep the ball in play from the service line. Witkowski, perfect pass there. Vautrin out of the back row, missed it out of bounds wide. That ball's definitely out of bounds wide. Absolutely the right call, but a net violation. Interesting. Definitely wide by Vautrin, but a net touch by the New York block. A huge break. Boston back within 1. There have been no whistle blown yet, so Modesto will get to serve again. (21) serving 22. Massive point right here. Can LVC side out? Rogers blocked by Moy, barely covered. Shorts, deep cross court and right inside the sideline. That is such a good swing. 23-21 New York have put themselves in a very nice position to win this match in 4 with a dangerous server at the line in Jordan Vari. Rotation 3 receive here for Boston. Ferraro, a big option on the right side. 23-21. The drama building. Tough pass from Vautrin. This will go out of system outside to Love. He has to send over a free ball. Ramos to Rogers, kept alive by Ferraro, but back to the New York side. And not able to be sent over. Wow, sloppy play there from both teams. But Boston ends up taking the point. And now a service substitute in here, Rob Chilcote, backup outside hitter, phenomenal defender, in to serve and play some defense for Ferraro. So no real right side offensive presence in this rotation if Boston gets into transition. 22-23. Shorts tipped down the line, and Chilcote chased up short, reading the tip, and the deep tip, a really good choice. No defense there to keep it off the floor, and it's match point. Landon Shorts, 24-22. This would be a massive win for Team LVC if they can get it done in 4 and take a full 3 points in the standings. Shorts serving for the match. Tough pass by Klemchik. Love is able to run it down. Great opportunity here for New York. Rogers for the match. Crossbody, and that is it. What a turnaround. Team LVC pulls away late. They win set number 4, 25-22, and they take an all-important 3 full points in the standings by virtue of a 4-set win, 3-1. LVC wins the rematch of yesterday's incredible 5-setter, and they are convincingly at the top of the East Division standings right now. Now a perfect 3-0 with 8 points. Boston's weekend is over at 2-2 with 7 points. Great battle for them. Great battle with all these East Division teams. That'll just about wrap it up for this match here. One more coming your way at 3 p.m. Eastern, just about an hour from right now. Team LVC in action once again against the Northeast Force. And after that, we will send you off to the Super Bowl. Great comeback there. Good fight from LVC. They take a full 3 points. I'll go grab an interview with one of the LVC guys, and then that'll be it for this match. Thank you all so much for watching. Great battle. Really fun one. We'll be back in about an hour for the last match of the weekend.
Yeah. I'll get out of the way.
All right. Joby Ramos, ladies and gentlemen. That was a battle. And other than the third set, when you guys really kind of dominated from the get-go and looked comfortable the whole time, that team pushed you to their limits. But it was, again, a display of what you guys have been able to do all weekend long, and that's be clutch in late stages of games. Tell me about what goes on in your team's, overall mentality when it's 22-22.
Well, I think the biggest difference between us and Bounce and Force is we're an older group.
Yeah.
We don't have many games in us, so we know when it comes clutch time, we gotta close out, and because otherwise playing another set just kills us. So, and it's such a good group of guys. We have such good chemistry. It's a good fun time.
It is a fun time. You guys are very fun to watch. The maturity, the decision making, yourself in particular, man, you're everywhere. There's the one where you saw Vautrin go up, you knew he was going high hands, you pulled your hands away.
That's always a fun one. Yeah.
That's a gamble.
Oh, 100%. But I mean, little guy, and he's already dropping his shoulder. Oh, yeah. I've gotten tooled enough times on that in college to know better. And so.
Tell me about your serving as well, because you've been serving phenomenally well this weekend, but in a ton of variety, you keep mixing it up. Including, I saw you kind of rush one to try and catch him off guard a little bit there.
Yeah, that was kind of a stupid idea, but.
But yeah, so many options from the service line. Yeah. What goes through your head when you go back to serve? Are you looking to try and pick on a spot, or trying to do something different than what you did the last time, or what?
Not necessarily. I kind of just take a look and see if they're giving me a gap, or maybe it's just a spot. Maybe it's somebody's having a little off time passing, but I don't know. I just kind of go and rip it sometimes.
Never anything wrong with that. And you guys got another match coming up. That's a lot of volleyball. Stamina will be a factor. What can you guys do to be prepared to take on a good Northeast Force team again in just about an hour?
A little more Advil. maybe any muscle rub we got. Yeah.
Great answer. Great job, dude. That's huge for the weekend. You guys are already guaranteed first place on the weekend, so well done. Looking forward to the next one.
Thank you very much.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, congrats to Team LVC. Awesome match. They take a pretty convincing lead atop the division with one more match against the Northeast Force still to play. So we're looking forward to that. We'll be back in just about an hour. I'm Rob St. Clair signing off for now. Thanks for watching.